Good morning, everyone. Folks are slowly coming in. It is my pleasure to welcome you this morning or afternoon or evening, depending on where in the world you are joining us from. Welcome to the virtual Marlene Meyerson JCC Manhattan. My name is Jason Blitman. I'm the program director for the Lambert Center for Arts and Ideas here at the JCC. And I'm so thrilled to welcome you to the latest event in our new series, Culture Passport. And I'm so excited today to get an inside look at the festival Aviv. They just finished their latest dance festival just a few weeks ago. And all of those folks are together live at the CDI in Mexico City, and we're so excited to introduce you to them. We hope that you'll be able to join us for some of our other upcoming programs, including next week on June 14th, or nope, June 24th, the 14th has already happened, for the next installment of our Thank You for Coming Out at the J series, featuring Dr. Francois Clemens, who was made famous as Officer Clemens on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Also on June 29th, we'll have a tour of ANU Museum's exhibit, Operation Moses. To learn more about these and all of our upcoming programs, please visit mmjccm.org. Conversations at the JCC are made possible by Zabars and zabars.com, and virtual programs for the Lambert Center are made possible by the generous support of the Lori M. Tisch Illumination Fund. Today's program is presented in partnership with CDI in Mexico City and JCC Global. There should be time for some questions at the end, so please feel free to write those questions, ask those questions in the Q&A at the bottom of the screen. Now it is my absolute pleasure to introduce one of our partners on this program, Executive Director of JCC Global, Smadar Barakiba.
Thank you, Jason. Indeed, we are very excited, and it is my utmost pleasure to introduce Monica Kibrit. Monica Kibrit is the president of the executive committee of CDI Mexico, one of the largest JCCs in the world, and one of our favorite JCCs that you will hear a lot about it in a few minutes. Monica is a lay leader. She does this work as a volunteer who works tirelessly on behalf of this very special community. By profession, she runs a successful accounting firm. So thank you, Monica, and so nice to see and be together today with CDI Mexico.
Thank you, Smadar, for the warm introduction. Jason, thank you very much for the invitation and considering us to be part of your success program. It's our most pleasure to be with you. I'm gonna tell you a brief introduction about the Jewish community in Mexico. The Jewish community in Mexico was formed in the early 20th century between the two wars. The first immigration was from immigrants from the Turkish Empire, the Balkans, and the immigrants from Syria, primarily from Damascus and Aleppo. And then it began to be a big immigration of the European Jews from the Ashkenaz Jews. The Mexican community is formed by 7 communities united by the Central Committee. The Central Committee is our organization that reunites all the communities. And we are formed in communities according from the country which our parents came from. So we have 7 communities. One is the CDI is considered part of one of the communities, but the most important thing about the CDI is that in the CDI we reunite all the people of all the communities. All the members of the communities are part of the CDI. The CDI was formed 70 years ago, and we are a large institution with a prominent sports installation. We have an Olympic pool. We have all kinds of cultural activities. We have a now you can see part of the installation that we have. We have here we have been hosted. We have been the host for the Maccabi Games 3 times, and we have many cultural events. We have activities for the elderly, and here you can find all people of all ages, since very small kids to adults, enjoying all kinds of activities, sports activities, cultural events. And now we're going to talk about the main event, the Festival Aviv.
Thank you, Monica. Jason, thank you for the invitation. We are very proud to be here with you and share about the Mexican community and the Festival Aviv, and what about this main event, which is the largest festival in America, and we're celebrating almost 50 years. So I would like to show you a video about this festival. Jason, please.
El Aviv es el festival de danza más importante de la comunidad judía de México y uno de los más importantes del mundo, al cual asisten por lo menos 2,000 personas por noche. Es una gran fiesta en donde las familias se reúnen para disfrutar de las mejores expresiones de danza judía.
Now, I would like to invite to this panel, Jose Enrique Littenstein. Hi, Jose Enrique. Jose Enrique is a dancer, choreographer, and now he's the former director of the Festival Aviv, a member of the artistic direction. So welcome, Jose Enrique. And I would like to ask you, how come the Festival Aviv achieves Jewish and Israeli dance as a cultural bridge in the Jewish Mexican community?
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. As you know, the Festival Aviv, as you already said, is one of the largest festivals in the world. So we have many dancers, and we focus on education also. It's a very educative festival. So we always want the dancers and the choreographers investigate the themes of the choreography. And we always have a big theme for the festival that it's about Jewish traditions and Jewish education. For the last year festival, the theme was peoplehood, and we englobate or we take many themes as the food and the traditions and the places in Israel, and that way we try to unify the community around the traditions and the Jewish culture for everyone.
Thank you, Jose Enrique. Maybe Monica, you want to add something about the Festival Aviv, how this achieves Jewish and Israeli dance as a cultural bridge in the Jewish Mexican community?
Thank you, Isaac. We consider as dance part of like a glue that help us to teach a lot of our traditions, our cultural background, our bond to Israel, even our bond to the Jews of the rest of the world through the dance. Because we consider that the dance is a way to express beyond the words.
Thank you very much. By now, I would like to share with you another video clip that talks about this year festival and the international event. So please enjoy it.
Aquí estoy, tal y como lo he estado los últimos 48 años. Soy danza, música, luz y color. Quien dibuja en un escenario las costumbres del pueblo judío. Quien reúne a toda una comunidad. Soy quien te ha visto crecer a ti y a tus hijos y a tus nietos. Soy parte de tu presente y de tus recuerdos también. Juntos y con los pies cansados hemos llorado y celebrado victorias. Soy parte de tu vida y quien te contagia un sinfín de emociones. Soy la voz de los jóvenes, soy el violinista, soy el premio Nobel. Y también soy el sonido del shofar, las partituras de Mendelssohn y la música de Idan Reichel. Respiro el movimiento de Naharin, Gadman y Yehudit Arnon. Estoy aquí, fuerte, latente, vivo, tan vivo como el poder de nuestros inventos, porque somos ingenio, creatividad, somos arte. Soy la vida y como la vida, siempre me transformo. Aquí estoy, porque contigo nací, me llevas dentro de ti y me expreso en tu danzar. Soy tu creación, soy el Aviv.
Brohim Abaim. Sean todos ustedes bienvenidos a este 47º Festival Aviv Carlos Galper de Danza Judía. Este Aviv online nos da la oportunidad de contar con la presencia de grupos invitados de todos los rincones del planeta. Disfrutemos nuevamente de coreografías de todo el mundo en este segundo evento internacional. 47º Festival Aviv Carlos Galper online. Que ustedes lo disfruten.
What we just heard, the last music, make me chills because it's so incredible. So many moments and experience around this festival. And for now, I would like to invite Sharon Braverman to this panel. Hello, Sharon. Okay. Could you share the microphone, please? So Sharon is a dancer for many years, a choreographer, member of the artistic direction, head of stage manager, and passionate about Israeli folk dancing. So welcome, Sharon. And I like to ask about, tell me about you and how the Festival Aviv or the Jewish dance movement has defined yourself.
Hi, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are. For me, dancing, it's part of my life. I started dancing in the festival when I was in 3rd grade. So for a long time now, I started being a choreographer also. And I usually teach smaller kids, elementary school kids. And it's become part of my life now. From the dancing and choreographing, now I'm, as Bobby said, now I'm the head of the stage manager, and I made a career out of it. So thank you for dancing and all this movement. It has helped me to it's who I am. And now also we have a movement of Israeli folk dancing of Rikudayam. So I'm on that too. So basically dancing is my life, and the Festival of Aviv has helped me to be part of it.
Thank you, Sharon, very nice. And now with the same question, I would like to invite Pepe Bucay. Please, Pepe, come in. Pepe is a choreographer, a dancer. He's also a member of the artistic direction of the Festival Aviv and a passionate about Israeli folk dancing. Welcome, Pepe.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So tell me, how the Festival Aviv or the Jewish dance movement has defined yourself?
So as Sharon said, dancing is a part of my life. Like in professional thing, I made social media, and dancing for me is the way to express myself. Like my hobby, my life. And right now I'm a choreographer of high school and college kids. And also I'm part of this Israeli dance movement, Rikudayam. And right now, like the stage of the festival for me is a box of feelings, a space to express myself as a choreographer, as a dancer, and as a part of the movement of this festival.
Thank you, Pepe. How you can see, everyone that is involved in the Festival Aviv has many things in common. One of those is passion. We teach and we create and we bring culture to all the community through the stage. And now I would like to show you video clip about a troupe, performing group, which is Anachnu Ve'atem. So let's see this video clip, please.
לאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב. אתה תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות, מן הקצה לקצה. כאבה לכם אתמול, אולי מחר היא לא תכאב אם עוד הדמעות זולגות בלי קול, בסופן אולי חיוך רחב. אתה תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות, מן הקצה לקצה. אתה תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה לקצה, לקצה, מן הקצה אל הקצה. להתמכר ללב המתפקע, לדמיון המתפרע, לאושר הנוגע בעומק הכאב. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה לקצה. אתה עוד תגלה את העולם, אם תרצה או לא תרצה, יש עוד זמן להשתנות מן הקצה.
It's very exciting to see אנחנו ואתם. We were once there, Monica.
Yes,
a few years ago, just maybe yesterday, day before yesterday. So, Monica, you want to share something?
Thank you. As you can see, אנחנו ואתם is the oldest dance group in the Jewish community. We are celebrating our 50 years anniversary, and as you can see, we not only אנחנו ואתם, all the Jewish Mexican dance community, we have to adaptate our dance through the pandemic. So we find a way to express ourselves even in the pandemic according to the standards of security, to be able to share what we feel and how we have to express our knowledge or feelings or love for dance through a video in which we can explore many options to be able to still do what we like to do according to the pandemic. And we have been part of the אנחנו ואתם for many years, and אנחנו ואתם, it's a school which has taught many choreographers for many years to be able to continue to be part of the Festival Aviv. Can I make a question to the youth people because I am very, very emotional. And I want to ask you, because Isaac and I have been part of the Festival Aviv since its beginning, more than 40 years ago. And I'm very excited to be with you and to feel that you feel the same way that we feel when we were part of the organization. And now it's your turn to continue with this legacy. So what is the special thing about the Festival Aviv that we can continue after all these years to feel the same way that we used to do many years ago?
I think the Festival Aviv, it's unique, has something that none of the other festival in the world has. When we've been in contact with people from around the world thanks to dancing, and they don't understand how a group of more than 60 people can dance in the same stage. So I think that's unique. That's the passion we give to the festival, the love from the movement, from dancing, from all the schools. So every school has a group, and it's a space where you can share with your friends and with new people, and also express yourself and get to know maybe new people. And it's a way, I said it before, for me, it's a way of living. It's my passion and I love it. And I think every person that's in the festival has this passion. So when we have this passion, it's easier for the new generations to feel it and be part of it.
Also, one more thing that I want to add is like all this educational thing, you know, like in this festival, I had this girl. She was my dancer like 5 years ago, and right now she danced in college, like in the first row in the dance, and she told me like, I want to thank you about this, because of you, I'm in the first row in dancing. And I think that out of all this dance movement and all this passion, the educational thing that we are making with the kids, it's very important, because outside of school and outside of youth movements, dancing is making people change. And we make this change to the people, as you said, as Monica said, like during this pandemic, we had this challenge to make people dancing, and we made it. We made people change.
Well, it's without doubt, CDI is the heart of the community, and for sure, Festival Aviv, if it's the most important event that we share with every person in this community and abroad, the Mexican community, and we always have something to say, something to learn, something to an idea to show and to express through the dance movement to the Festival Aviv. So I think we have a very interesting video about the last director of the Festival Aviv. It's very interesting to see behind the scenes. So let's see that video. Jason, please. Thank you.
Hola a todos, yo soy Liz Hope, directora del festival, y pues así llego todos los días a la oficina. Lo primero que hago es revisar calendarios, fechas límite de cosas para estar a tiempo. Aquí estamos yendo hacia el comité de comunicación con Rebeca Waldman, revisando todo lo que tiene que ver con la imagen del festival y todos los documentos que se imprimen para que el festival tenga una visibilidad. Después pasamos al comité de tecnología, en donde reviso con ellos todo lo que tiene que ver con entradas al festival, boletaje, la calificación para el jurado en el comité de sistemas. Otra de las cosas de las que también me encargo personalmente es ir al almacén, y ahí nos dan todo el material para poder utilizar en el festival, y también tenemos que buscar material que necesitamos para los eventos. En este caso buscaba un palo y ahí lo encontré. También me llevo las hojas para imprimir todo lo que tiene que ver con la calificación del jurado. De vuelta en la oficina, reviso correos, llamadas y pendientes de todo el día, y tengo que comunicarme también con todas las instituciones y los coreógrafos del festival. Esta es una de las reuniones más importantes, ya que involucra el comité de logística y de la dirección técnica, en donde hacemos todo un recorrido por el área del festival, viendo paso a paso todo lo que se nos vaya escapando. Revisamos accesos, entradas y salidas, todo lo que pueda ser peligroso para nuestros bailarines y nuestro público. Los jueves en la tarde tengo una tradicional junta con mi equipo de la mesa de Rock Dim y también pues el futuro del festival. Asimismo me reúno con mi equipo de video para revisar que el video esté a la perfección y que estemos encaminados. Tengo que asistir también al estudio de grabación para revisar cortinillas, músicas de cada uno de los grupos y también grabar las bienvenidas de cada una de las noches. El mismo jueves por las noches me reúno con toda mi mesa de dirección artística. Revisamos todo lo que tiene que ver con temáticas, grupos, listas de dirección. Nos vemos cada uno de los jueves y discutimos todos los temas importantes para que el festival se lleve a cabo. Esta es una pequeña muestra de una gran cantidad de cosas que se hacen todos los días para producir año con año el evento más importante de la comunidad judía de México, el Festival Aviv.
Okay, so now this year, the director of the Festival Aviv is José Enrique Littestein, your first year, and a very special one, an unusual. So how do you feel about the work that you did on this year festival?
Thank you. For this year festival was very difficult to achieve the goal because everybody was, we were in the middle of a pandemic, worldwide pandemic. So the goal was to make the festival feel like it's the Festival Aviv, but we cannot meet, we cannot dance together, we cannot. So we have to reimagine the festival from the bottom up. We have to think about how many people could be on the video, how many people could we work around the pandemic. So from in the first view we have of the festival, we cannot meet. So we thought making dances through Zoom. And later the things were better and we can meet to dance and record the video. And later on, we can put a big screen for our people to came to the Deportivo, to the CDI, to watch the festival together, always keeping the safe distance and the face mask and everything. But we want to feel the festival because this event is so important for the Jewish community in Mexico that we cannot let it pass. We as the direction group, as the artistic direction, we have a very difficult goal. So I feel like we achieve it and we are very, very happy about the outcome of the festival. That's how we feel, I think.
Sharon, you were preparing for this year, also at the artistic direction. So how did you feel this year comparing to other ones?
As Jose Enrique said, we couldn't let it pass. So it was really hard. We worked like we did like 7 different festivals, because one day you could meet, the next one you couldn't, and then you could meet again. So it was really hard, a lot of changes, a lot of solving problems on the go, because things changed every day. But what was important for us is that people still had this space to dance and to express. And I think we did that. And it was a different festival, but I think it felt almost like the festival. We missed a little bit of the public and a little bit of like a bigger groups. But I think with the situation that the world is living, we did a really good job, and we had the goal that we had, that is like give these people the space to express and to dance, even though in this world pandemic, especially now, it's really important to express and to the arts, especially dancing. It's something you can do from your house. We had the opportunity to get together and film the videos, but I think in this time, it was really important to not let it pass and have the opportunity to dance.
Well, this could happen just in the CDI. And this was really a challenging time, and the event was amazing. So thank you for what you did and how you did it, and all the work that you do and we do for the CDI. So far, Monica, why dancing is such an idea of the Mexican community? How come this almost 50 years festival is so magic and make everybody so involved?
I'm pretty sure that dance is a way to express a lot of things. And it has been an icon event of the CDI for almost 50 years, which include everybody in the community. And this year in particular, we were able to share our festival with many, many, many groups from around the world, that I think every challenge give you some new opportunities. So we always want to share this, our Mexican CDI event with the world. It's not easy for all the countries to participate because we have to travel. And now through the technology, we were able to share our festival with a lot of the world. And we were very pleased of the number of participants who wanted to be part of us. And what makes this festival very special this year, and all the almost 50 years that we have the festival, is because this festival is for everybody. When we are able to make this a live event, we have professional, we have amateurs, we have kids from 3 years dancing till mothers and fathers for 80, 70 years. So each is a festival for everybody to express, to feel like a real artist, at least one day in the life of them. So it's a really, really, really warm event for the participants and for the public.
Thank you, Moni. I'm sure that it's important to say that dancing in Mexico is more than just Israeli folk dancing. It's stage. It's a stage. It's an experience of to be an artist for some moment in your life. So every young people, every person in this community has in his past an experience of dancing stage, and this is like approach very unique of the Mexican community. I think this is part of the ID of the Mexican community, that it's a dancing community on stage. Well, let's see our last video clip. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Thank you.
बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा चिड़क चिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली अरे बजने ते धड़क धड़क ढोल ताश धड़क धड़क भंडारा चिड़क चिड़क मल्हारी खड़क धड़क भड़क साली चटक मटक फटक साली दुश्मन की देखो जो फाट लावली धीरे धीरे बड़ी चली है जो थी चिंगारी छोटी चिंगारी बड़ी 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 है मन की अलमारी आज अलमारी हुई सतरंगी चांदी सतरंगी हुई सतरंगी थी जो ये रात काली
Y el primer lugar de este certamen de danza de cámara es para Dugma.
El Premio Salón 2019 se otorga al ensayo general de Aviv. El Premio Carlos Halper 2019 es para Rubén Gran.
Wow, wow, wow. We saw this before and we're still very, very excited about seeing all these moments. Makes us feel very special with all the history we have on the background. So, well, I think I would like to give the word to Jose Enrique. You want to share us something for the at last but not least.
Thank you. I just want to make sure to let the people know this event, it could not be happening without the people, without all the support of the CDI and the board of Rokdim and the artistic direction. And I wanna make sure everybody understand that there is many people involved, over 80 volunteers or 100 volunteers to make the professional stage that you already saw on the video. This festival is in the heart of the Jewish community, as you already said. This is a community that dances, a community that is a stage community. Everybody wants to be there in the stage, and we are very looking forward to do it again, as we've been doing it for the 48 years. That's all of it.
Thank you, Jose Enrique. Let's give Pepe the microphone.
Thank you.
Last word.
So what I want to say about this is that we broke this wall, you know, like we have all these challenges as the artistic direction. We had you can't think about how many challenges we had. Like as Sharon said, we made like 7 festivals in the way, and we execute something like that we didn't saw. Like when we were sure about this festival, everyone was like to make this in videos and like all the streaming in Facebook and YouTube and these things. We have a reach like worldwide, from Mexico to China, you know, to Udmurtia and to Russia, to Ukraine, and places that I don't even met people from there. Like, and now because of dancing, I can say that I already met people from Udmurtia, you know, and also we had this opportunity to dance with people like through Zoom. Like we had an arcada with 130 people in Zoom and 60 people in person. And right now we can't wait to be in our stage zone, like to have all these emotions that we saw in the video. We're counting the days to be there, you know, and hopefully when this ends, hopefully soon, we're waiting for you all people in the world, you know. All the time we have troops from San Diego, from Cuba, from Venezuela, and from Israel also, and we want to see you all dancing here with us. So
thank you, Pepe. Sharon, it's your turn.
So yeah, I don't want to repeat everything we've said, but yes, watching this video, it makes us all emotional. It gives us chills. And as Pepe said, we can't wait to go back to this big event, to this stage, to hopefully next year have a festival closer of what we just saw in the video, because that's what we do. And yes, we're happy to welcome all of you next year. Hopefully we can bring some people from all over the world and to see this amazing festival, because it's our heart, it's our passion, and we can't wait to go back to the things we knew. We can make changes, and this year was amazing, especially with all the international groups. but we really miss this emotion and this be closer to the people, even dancing and with the public and all the screams and everything.
Thank you very much. Very nice, Sharon. Moni, you want to add something?
Yes. I only want to share with you that this big emotional and extraordinary event was a result of the mastermind of Carlos Harper, which the festival holds the name on his memory, because he was the art director of the CDI here in Mexico. He was the founder of Anachnu Beatem, the oldest dance troupe in Mexico. And with his great passion and with his great vision, he was able to start in the creation of this monster in a good way. And now we are able to continue his legacy. And I think we didn't, in the beginning, we didn't even have the imagine how this event was going to be the event that is right now, with the continuity and the educational and the motivation and the kaleidoscope that we have here, with the integration of everybody here in the community. And we hope to be able to share with all the world for many years.
Wow. Thank you, Moni. So I just, before see if we have some question from the people that is seeing this program, I don't want to pass the opportunity to thanks very much Smadar Barakiva from JCC Global and Jason Blitman from the Marlene Mayerson JCC of Manhattan, to look at Mexico and think about CDI and our community, and to have the opportunity to share our experience, cultural experience, and how we are involved with all this dance movement that it's so important for the Mexican community. So I give the word to Jason. Thank you.
Hello, that is so terrific. I cannot wait to find myself in Mexico City and go to next year's Festival Aviv, and I hope that that is true for all of you. There have been a few questions talking about Jewish identity, what makes the festival Jewish, what the different communities, the Jewish communities in Mexico and Mexico City are like. And as someone who has been to the festival, I'd love to bring back Smadar Barakiva from JCC Global, who will chat a little bit about that and share her experience of the festival as well.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you, my friends in Mexico. I miss you so much. Yes, I want to address in a few short minutes the secret sauce of the festival. I had the privilege of attending 3 times the festival, and things that I think are obvious for the presenters may not be obvious for the viewers in this program. So first of all, in Mexico, when people speak about interfaith, they speak about Ashkenazi and Sephardi, or the different congregations. So when Monica spoke about the different congregations, one must understand that it's Jews from Syria, from Damascus, and Aleppo, 2 different communities, Ashkenazi and Sephardi, mostly Orthodox congregations, but also a conservative congregation. So the only place where all these Jews come together is the JCC, is CDI Mexico. It's not only for the dance, it's also for other programs, but for the dance, it's even more apparent because when they come as dance troupes, each one represents their own synagogue, their own community, and then they come all together for this competition. The second thing, the content, the Jewish content is embedded in this festival and embedded year round. 97% of children in Jewish Mexico go to Jewish schools K through 12. This is a unique phenomenon, second to none around the world. So they're really embedded with Jewish content. There is always a theme to the festival, and the choreography, most of it original, either folkloristic or modern dance, is all embedded with Jewish values. And the children year-round, they prepare for it all year long. And during this week-long festival, all you can hear about in the community is about the dancers and the songs and the words and the themes, and of course, who is winning and all this energy. And then there is also the Mexican influence on the Jewish community. And this has to deal with the special, energy and vibe, and also some of the motives and the themes. So again, I think you really have to witness it in order to understand how unique it is, because for that week of the festival, the whole Jewish community comes together in sync, and the content of Jewish themes and Israel and love of Israel and love of the Jewish people is really apparent in everything that they do, which I think many of the presenters took it for granted because it's part of your DNA. But for us coming from the outside, it's something very special. So, יישר כוח, כל הכבוד.
Thank you so much, Smadar. And we have a minute or so left, and to maybe unpack a little bit of what Smadar just said, Sharon or Pepe, if you wouldn't mind talking a little bit about, sorry to put you on the spot, but if you wouldn't mind talking a tiny bit about how the festival helps strengthen your Jewish identity in the coming together in the way that we've learned about today.
Yes, so right now we're not like in a Jewish school, like the only thing that connects us with Jewish is dancing. As we already said, we're part of in Israel a folk dancing Requiem movement, and to be part of the festival and to be part of the CI is our main connection to Jewish. Like we practice all the traditions like Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur and Passover and many festivities. But our daily routine is to be part of this movement, to educate through dancing and through all the activities that it's been organized by CDI or any place in the community. But as Madar said, this is the place that every Jewish people can be. Like we have a lot of communities, and this place can unite everyone.
Right, as Monica was saying, it is the glue, and so I think that we now understand a bit more why Festival Aviv is the glue, why CDI is the glue, and I think we've all learned so much today about the festival and seeing these videos. I know I'm certainly excited to see how you've needed to transition in the time of COVID, as we all have around the world. Here we are able to have this conversation with folks from different parts of the world. I know I'm in California, Smadar is in Israel, you're all in Mexico City, and we have folks who are watching from all over the world as well. So what a special opportunity, and to be able to see what you've been able to accomplish. This is so wonderful. Thank you all so much for your time, for sharing your passions with us today. Thank you everyone who's joined us for today's program. We hope you had a great time, and I can't wait to see everyone. We'll gather next year in Mexico. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all for joining us. Thank you everyone at CDI, Festival Aviv, and JCC Global. Have a great rest of your day, everyone.
Bye. Thank you very much.